Welcome to my virtual reality. This is Angelica Christie, and I want to share with you some of the things that we bring from other dimensions into this one. It is a matrix we are living in, whether we realize it or not. But Ascension angels would love to bring their healing essences, the power of nature, the power of the divine, sound, tools, essences with gems, incredible ascension oils. Yes, incredible ascension oils. Therapeutic grade, the highest resonance and beauty that we could find. And I have searched. I have been in this since I was a child, as an alchemist, even as a child. And as you can see behind me is a virtual reality screen, which is actually a picture of my home I used to own in Puerto Vallarta, and it was called Casa Artista. I designed every piece of furniture. I did the walls. The pot behind there, next to the god, was a terracotta pot that I refinished. The god itself is actually a piece of my mother's artwork that we did for a mock-up for someone's home, for their pool room. And it had all the gods and goddesses. So no further ado, I want to bring you something very special. And yes, I was missing my place in Mexico, where I could throw open the doors, ceiling to glass doors, 10 feet tall, and just have the view of an infinity pool and an ocean below that. It was magical. It was my healing place. But life takes twists and turns, and we all have to be willing to be okay with it. But I was missing them when someone was talking to me about their place. And so here it is for me to enjoy in this make-believe world anyway. So one of the things I want to share with you from my alchemy studio was this beautiful, do you like how it goes in and out of this reality? Because that's really what it is. This is part of the Blue Tanzanite group. Beautiful gems. And what we do is we have mixtures of the finest essential oils, gems that resonate. We're not about clarity. We are about if it resonates at a high frequency. So the labels aren't on our bottles yet, but I'm really excited to get them going, to show you. This is, keeps going out of this reality into another. This is rose quartz, and we use really pale white and pink. It has a really beautiful diamond-like effect. And this one has a very exquisite oil that we will be selling on our website. There's only one distributor for this oil in the United States. She's a very high being, and that is why the company allowed her to sell it. She she does Rumi dances. She went off into the forest. Well, not actually the forest, because forested areas. Can that be in Sedona? Many years ago. And for 3 years recited poetry. And it was all Rumi. She went there with Rumi and had this incredible awakening. But I thought I had the oil, little vials, beautiful little vials. Exquisite, expensive, but each one of those is added to our beautiful tinctures. And that's not a tincture. What is this? This is an essence that is, can you see? Oh, I don't think you can. I might have to do it without my little virtual reality. I may have to come back into the three-dimensional world, which I'm not ready to do yet. Anyway, there's zillions of little oxygen bubbles in here, but with it has this magnificent rose called Rose D, my favorite. And so that is blended. And one of the things you do with an oil or an essence, is that, say you're traveling with it, and it's going to go through machines. And just so you know that these machines can damage them, but they won't if you understand they're your beloved friends. Everything on this planet is alive. Everything that we can perceive is alive, and yet it's not. So what you can do when you travel with your essential oils or your beautiful ascension essences is that you tell it. You say, we're going to go on a journey. And so I'd like you to become neutral. And therefore, they're not affected then about what happens going through airport checks and all the other things. But then when you get to where you're going, unwrap them. And I always wrap them in bubble wrap and maybe a silk bag or a velvet pouch. Treat them as your friends, just like you would a beloved dog, a cat, a bird, a lion, something in nature that you adore, a sacred tree. It's all alive. Then what you do is you tell it that you've arrived, and you shake it to reactivate it and tell of its beauty and what it means to you. And you can activate it by saying that one sacred word, and it's whatever word in that moment that you feel coming from within you, your sacred heart. So it could be love, it could be beauty, it could be joy, it could be bliss, whatever. And then you've reactivated your oil. So that's the smallest bottle, and we're just waiting anxiously for the labels because I had to do just test sheets to be sure they fit right or they looked right, because I'm very visual. And so that's important. And here's the larger one. And this one does have the gold lid on it. In and out of this reality. So it's really fun. And what I was thrilled is we have amethyst, we have raw diamonds coming that I'm excited about, because something in its natural state. We don't bring anything in from China. We don't bring anything that it's all conflict free. We want high integrity pieces. We will only work with those people. We're willing to try a company once, but if it's not energetically suitable and high vibration, we won't work with it. We won't work with them again. This came in the mail today. I've been waiting for it. And see how tiny they are? But they're exquisite. So we're going to give our clients an opportunity. I mean, like, yum. Can you, oh, you can't see it. It's just, I don't know how to make this show. Oh my God, it's so beautiful. So this one, I just wanted to make sure they fit in the top of the bottle. And this is a topaz, and you can see it's called London Blue. Well, you can't see that it's called London Blue, but that's what it is. It's gorgeous. So clients will have the opportunity to put one in at a certain price, and each bottle will be energized on our sacred machine, which we will be selling on our site. The Miracle or the Tesla. This is part of it. This is truly 12th dimensional technology, and hard to stabilize in this world. Oh, I'm just having fun. But anyway, it's really ahead of itself. And as you can see, this beautiful, inspired by angelic forces symbolism on both sides. And what this has in it is, if anybody of you are familiar with Yogananda's bangle, he has silver, copper, and gold. And because of the energy that creates in the body and the protection. So that's also in these scalar waves, along with there's certain people that we're going to be able to put diamond essence in. There's also essential oils in them. It's magnificent. But what we do is when these come in, when each bottle comes in, it's cleaned, it's prayed on, it's the stones are put in, and they are put on top of either a Tesla or a Miracle. And the Tesla is the granddaddy. It's big and it's beautiful. It's amazing. Knock your socks off. Anyway, it's on, what we put on is a clearing energy. And first we clear the stones from any drama or trauma. And So even this is going in and out. Ooh, so that's fun. So right now it was cleared already, and depending on what it is, so this gets pineal activation, the rose quartz, and it gets let's see, love. I just noticed it was raining. Isn't it fun that I'm really in Porterville? It gets love, and there's one for, well, it's heart opening is what it is, but I call it love. So each one is different that we put on these. Now, you can do a special order. It does cost a little more, because to clear it, we keep it on the technology for 24 hours. And then we put them on for another 24 hours, whatever one we're embedding in there. If it's telomeres, if it's wellness, whichever energy is going in there. So we can do a custom one for you. And so don't forget that. So what I was going to tell you about the stones, I told you about the beautiful blue topaz, and this, tan, how do you say it? I can't remember the tans. So tiny, and it's so expensive. We put a piece of white behind. It's beautiful. It's just this magical divine goddess blue, and it's teeny. But what we do is we can put as many as someone wants. So maybe the price will include 3 in there in the initial cost, and some only 1. They're bigger or a lot more expensive. I've got this beautiful pink diamond coming in. It's not perfection, obviously, because I don't even want that. So we've got some that are raw, some that are finished, polished, and then you can determine, but you can add. So you can say, no, I want 6 in there, and this is the price, or I want this many in there. And these are just sweet. I mean, I'm just opening this. It's so exciting. So tanzanite, beautiful tanzanite. Ooh, these cute little things. So it'll all be dependent. Oh, and these are really fun. Actually, you can't see them, but it's a beautiful aquamarine, and they're, can you see them? Can you see the shade? Aren't they gorgeous? Anyway, so each bottle will get 3 of those. So we're going to keep our prices as low as possible when we start, because we want to attract these beings that truly want to ascend. We're giving them tools. We have beautiful technology. We're singing bowls. We have tuning forks, fantastic crystals, small and large, and big, really big. But each one of them, again, is not about the clarity. People go after clarity. There's so many that are fake, that are crystal clear or man-made, and that's not what we're going for. So let me slip out of this reality for just a moment, and I'll share with you a couple other of our wands and stones. We have many, but I'll just show you a few. And each one of them will be energized. Now, these will be energized with your preference, you as the buyer. So you can go to our new AscensionAngel.com website and sign up right now. And that'll give you an opportunity to be part of the drawing when we do actually open our doors, so to speak, and for a lovely gift. But each one of these, this is it's a golden feel to it, but it's actually and I just spaced out the name. It's blue something quartz. Oh gosh, it's from Colombia. It's just really kind of a magical one. So again, it's not on total clarity, because crystals grow circular, and it's this energy that goes up. So I like to have, some beautiful, not only the energy of it, but I like motion in it. So we're going to pick only by what is visually beautiful to us and what has a high vibration, okay? So again, some of these, the light that these will, reflect off, and these are great healing tools for working on even a client or yourself, and these beautiful, wonderful, sensuous gifts from God and Mother Earth. So anyway, each one of these will be put on a miracle or a Tesla, like I said, and energized to the frequency that you would like. So you can go on our website, and you can see under Tesla, you can see under miracle, 24 different energies of wellness, Kundalini, the miracle is fabulous. And you can click on the links below where Shannon did a beautiful job of writing a description so you can understand. This is about grounding. This is about clearing entities. And so you want this with you. Clearing just EMFs and dirty energy and things, like whatever you need, it's there. And we can infuse it with. I love the pineal activation. It's one sometimes I will loop over and over and over. And the deep sleep is fantastic. There's a new 2-hour one that's deep sleep, and it's beautiful because we don't go into the delta. Most of us never go into delta anymore because of all the stuff that's going on in our world, the internet, the this, the that, what's being bombarded with us, with the chemicals in the air, the soil, and also what is coming through Wi-Fi. And even though I shut mine off every night, we got neighbors. And guess what? Theirs are on. And I can tell because I can go in there and do this big long list. So anyway, that's some of what I'm sharing right now. And I didn't make this long, but I can't wait until you join us as part of the family of Ascension Angels, and helping all of us to this through this time that is really challenging, and keep us on course, especially when dark energies want to knock us off because they don't want us to reach the light like that. And yes, we always need the shadow to see the light or to heal whatever. So we'll work on things on helping you with deep inquiry within yourself, tools that will be right for you. So again, we'll have so many beautiful tools on this site, beautiful sages by a dear friend that winds crystals with them and beautiful flowers. And so that will be a part of, you want that smudging and you want that clearing, and all of it will be sacred sounds, sacred vibrations, sacred energies. And so I hope you join us, and we just really, really look forward to bringing these gifts to the world. So bless you and have a fantastic day.